Bought two of these Dixie choppers. This is a smaller one. The other one's a size bigger and a couple years newer. Had trouble, they couldn't keep this damn wheel tight. Kept wearing the holes bigger in the lugs. I tightened it, it kept coming loose. Finally, decided it's got to be the hub's bad. The threads are bad on the hub, or lug nuts. I was gonna, before I changed the hub, I was just gonna try to change the studs for the lug nuts. I went over, I got a whole truckload of parts with the two mowers. I went over yesterday to pick up the wheel. I knew there was two extra wheels. The other one was bad, just like mine out there. Fortunately, I did find one more good wheel. This machine's got 8-inch wheels. The other one's got 9-inch wheels. But like I say, I was worried about that hub. I got looking through them parts. Damn, there wasn't a brand new hub in the parts. I didn't dig no farther. There might be up more than one, but one was on the top of the box of parts, so I just grabbed it. But I got to get over there and get that other one home. And the other one's actually nicer. It'll run for about 5 minutes and quit. You sit there for a little bit, start it up, it'll run another 5 minutes and quit. Something wrong, I think it's in the fuel system. I haven't got it home yet to check, but it's, like I say, it's a nicer shape than the other one. These are 8-inch wheels, the other one machine has 9-inch wheels. I'm pricing some new tires, these things don't go anywhere. I'm thinking about, instead of spending $125 for two tires, to just put a set of chains on it. I don't think it'd hurt the grass, but I've got chains. That'd save me $100. I could go buy a gun or some parts or something. I think what I'm going to do today, I'm going to eat me a volume. I'm going to go for a truck ride. Nice and relaxed, and take me a nice cruise out in the country. I got 5 gallons of gas yesterday to fill the gas tank up. This little tank sucks. I got this, my buddy gave me this, I guess it's a race car gas tank. I was hoping it wasn't quite that big. I was going to mount it down under the bed. That tank, we figured, holds 8 gallons. But I don't know if because this is running a little rough or what, but 8 gallons don't last long. A couple trips to the dispensary and the tank's empty. Since I've been sick, I haven't been doing anything to it. I did, that's one thing I did do. After that almost rollover on the 4-lane highway last time I was out, where that tractor trailer come by me at about 80 mile an hour and blew me clear off the fucking road. This seat is just sitting in here. I don't know why it isn't bolted down, but it's not. But one thing I did do while I was over with my buddies getting that tire. He has an old Monte Carlo, a 70 Monte Carlo, and they changed all the interior from, what the hell was that, green? To black. So I got all of his old seat belts. I'm gonna try to clean them up, and I figure with the seat not fucking bolted down, I better have my ass bolted down. I would have got killed that day on the highway. When that truck, when it ass end landed on the road, I was completely sideways, doing 50 mile an hour. Traffic all around me. I did make sure I think I got 3 sets, but I only need 2. I got 4 sets. I figured two can go in my dune buggy over there. Yeah, it's good over there. I gotta come out and clean all this mess up. I gotta get 2 0 turns and a riding mower in over there. A second tractor beside this one. And my old truck and my skid steer. That's gonna be a tight fit for one. Oh, and hey, grilled cheese mouth on that hydraulics. Where's this tractor? There it is. That's my hydraulic pump. This line here comes down to this block. What this block does, this block is actually off my other tractor. I switched them when I switched the loader. These have in and outs for your front bucket. And if you look, see that screw adjustment right there? That adjusts your hydraulics to just run the back 3-point or run the 3-point and come up to the loader. Pipes come out of here, go up to the loader. And you turn that one way if you got a loader and another way if you don't have a loader. And like I said, I swear what that screaming your tractor does, it sounds like you got a restriction somewhere. You know, like it's screaming for fluid like an old power steering pump used to on the old Ford trucks. You ever rode in an old Ford truck? You're a little bit low on fluid and it'll start screaming like that. Well, you can have all your fluid, but if it isn't flowing right, your machine thinks it's low, it'll scream. See on here, see how that screws the other way on this one. And them pipes come out of there for the control on the loader there. But I just wondered if maybe that adjustment screw might be a little bit off on your machine, causing the fluid to have a restriction right there and make it scream like that because it's starving for fuel. Ain't got no miles on that. Too small. I got to get a bigger set of tires for the front of this. With that loader, when you pick stuff up, your tires disappear. I got to crank this up today and move some stuff around. I got a set of 6-bolt wheels in the garage off of an old Chevy truck, but I don't think that's the same pattern. I'd put a set of car tires on there. This was, like I say, this loader is off the machine in the garage. It sat down over the hill for 20 years, never used, got all rusty. I took it off for brush hogging. I got the skid steer over there for anything I want to do with the loader. Yeah, I'm just killing time here today. I posted a bunch of rerun videos on my shorts and that. Since I've been sick, I haven't really been doing much. I haven't driven this truck, which must be 3 weeks now. I wouldn't have that 4-speed in here by now. Still haven't found my horn button. Yeah, I finally got a doctor's appointment Monday with the surgeon about what the hell we're gonna have to do to get my stomach fixed. I'm down to like 142 pounds from like 168. Can't live on oodles and noodles. About the only thing I can get down. I'm throwing up all my medicine and everything. I started going through withdrawals. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna put some gas in this thing and go for a ride. Both of my damn tires went flat. Them big slicks I bought at the swap meet for $50. I haven't been out here in a while. I haven't been watching them. I don't know what the hell made them went flat. They must have been leaking a little bit all along. My new clutch for that tractor. Let's see, back there, that switch on that hydraulics was at like 5 o'clock and 11 o'clock, I believe, wasn't it? What's this one? Yeah, see, this one's just the opposite. Where this one's at 1 o'clock and 7 or 8 o'clock. The other one was this way. It was this way, which was turned for the so you'd run the loader. Now, if that was, and I did notice that when I switched these and adjusted one, that when I didn't have it quite all the way set right, it restricted the hydraulic flow. I don't know if that's anything to do with what you got going on or not, but seems funny you're blowing all them seals. Whoops, look, I left the light on. Regular house light bulb, that's crazy. Car show tomorrow. I should have this all cleaned up to go, but I don't know, I might come out later and wipe it down and just ride through town or something. There'll be thousands of cars and shit up there. Beaver, PA, it's the county seat. Fuck. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm already wore out, and what, I've only been 12 minutes here. Started thinking about going in and going back to bed. I'm not supposed to be doing anything in case I fall down or something, hit my head. I'm a little lightheaded. I'm gonna put that gas in this and go for a ride before I end up back in bed. Fuck that tire, do it later. Let that grass grow, huh? If you ain't smoking grass, it ain't worth a fuck. I have this premonition that I'm gonna die mowing grass because I've mowed so much grass in my life. Almost 20 years working for the township, mowing all the parks and playgrounds and alongside the roads, plus my whole 20 acres for my whole life. I've mowed more grass than 10 people, I think, in my day. We're gonna try and see what Mauser's up to. Whoops, I called him Mauser. I owe him another $1. He charges me $1 every time. Miles, what are you doing, buddy? Miles. Oh, you ain't gonna make no appearance. What are you doing? Hey, Mauser. Miles. He said he'd piss on me. Too hot, he ain't coming out. What are you doing, man? Hiding? Nah, he ain't gonna come out. Yeah, I still gotta get the clutch in this thing. The back seal on that PTO. I wanna get the porta pyre out and straighten these fenders up a little bit. Try to get this body back a little straighter. These damn running boards bend up and your throttle's on there. So when that running board bends up this way, it changes your throttle. My son did all that. I swear my son's fucked up everything I got. All my goddamn chainsaws are gone. No, I better not even get on that subject. I did get a new battery powered chainsaw. That's pretty sweet. 2 18-volt batteries on it. I bought this little cheap $89 for the grinder and the impact, 1/2-inch impact. It's a little looking thing, but man, it hasn't failed to take a wheel off yet. I've only took a couple tires off, but it loosens them and tightens them. And like I say, it was only $89, and it takes the good batteries. It come with 2 cheap batteries like that one with no writing on it and a charger, but it'll interchange with all these other batteries I have for my Makita stuff. I got the double charger so I can charge more than one battery at a time. I do got 1 or 2 extra batteries somewhere. They got these things you slip on them batteries and there's a light bulb on top. Slicker than hell. I'm gonna get a couple of them for when the power goes out. Yeah, I'm starting to, that grill's starting to grow on me. It don't bother me quite as bad as it did. All right, 15 minutes. Like I say, I'm just killing time. I know if I get in the house, sit down and fall asleep. I didn't order my new distributor yet. I'm gonna change that over to electronic 12-volt distributor. I gotta get a different plug so I can gap them to 60. Them older plugs, you can't gap them that wide. See, it's still the old 6-volt. That white block there makes it from 12 down to 6. So I can do away with that distributor, all these wires, pull, or that coil, pull all the wires and pull the distributor out, drop the new distributor in. Just run this 12-volt wire here straight over into the new distributor, just like you do on the newer vehicles. And then you don't have no points or nothing, and you got a hotter spark. And then you go with the newer plug with the wider gap, and you got a hotter spark to burn all the gas that them two barrels or 2 1-barrels are good. I was going to replace them carburetors, but I got to looking, them aren't regular carburetors. Them are some kind of old-time racing carburetors or something. They got a different base on them, a different bolt pattern. As you can see, like the 3-bolt pattern on these, I guess you could put 5 carburetors on that intake. I was thinking about just moving one up to the middle, but I don't have a second plate. Well, I wouldn't need it, would it? That or I thought of completely unhooking one. It's not burning all the fuel. I'll show you where you can tell right here. If I just reach under here on the license plate. See how black it is? The hole underneath the truck's black like that from the fuel not burning. You either got to keep it revved up if you're idle and you're overloading your plugs. Then I noticed yesterday, look, fucking antifreeze down there. Look, it looks like it's running right down that center right there. You can see the line, huh? Probably need a radiator. I had 2 or 3 of them, exact same radiators at my day and sold them too. I used to buy these old trucks and take them apart and just sell the parts. Me and my wife went for a ride one time. I bought 4 cars. Spent like $5,000 while we was out just going to lunch. I bought, all these cars were sitting along the road for sale, or trucks they were. I bought, one guy had 2 in his yard, and then his neighbor had 3 out back behind his garage. I ended up buying all them too. I was selling parts for months. Fuck. I don't know if I'm making a post this. I've been rambling on so long. I'm a nervous wreck worrying about being sick. Not getting anything done. Summer's going to be over. I didn't get anything done. All right. Well, hey, everybody have a good weekend. This is the Friday, I guess. We'll catch us all in the next one. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.